everyone, welcome back to Wasted Opinions. This is the E3 recap episode where we made a bunch of predictions and bets a few weeks ago, and now we're gonna have to pay our dues because somebody won and two people didn't.
Somebody should have won.
Somebody's gonna complain until next year.
Yeah.
Until next year.
Not me.
Whoever that is, who knows? So right now what we'll do is we'll introduce ourselves. I'm CountryBoy.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. I'm LewisLightning.
MussKeg.
And then we'll do a quick shot here. And then we'll do our quick recap.
I always have my chaser ready.
Peel quite right, but whatever.
Buster sound.
It also tastes the same.
Right, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Moscow Mule. Not too shabby.
You missed the copper taste though.
Yeah, you don't get the copper mug. Anyways, so yeah, we made a few bets a few weeks ago. We had a couple questions. And then at the end of it all, we all get tallied up some points. And the winner earns this guy right here. E3 champion. So, without further ado, I guess the first bet was Craig's. Or MussKeg, I should say.
Yeah.
He said Halo 6 will be announced. And it's technically not called Halo 6, but it's a new Halo game.
Yeah.
It's Halo Infinite.
Infinite, right,
called,
yeah.
That's such a shitty name.
Yeah,
it's just so generic.
It is a generic.
Why not keep the numbers in it, right? You did Halo 5 Reach.
Exactly.
You know, why not
Guardians,
keep the...
wasn't it? Halo 5 Guardians?
Which one was Reach? Was it its own thing?
Reach was its own thing.
Oh, it's like ODST. It was its own thing.
They gotta come up with some
Maybe Reach was
consistency.
4.
I don't know. I don't play Halo, so I don't know.
Me neither.
Then Lewis's bet was W Studios is making a Superman game, which sadly we never got to see anything about W Studios. Never happened. No points there. Then John, CountryBoy, new BioShock game will be announced, and it'll take place in space.
Oh, wow.
Never happened.
Fuck, it's still coming though. It's still
But they at
coming.
least announced a new BioShock, right?
No, sadly not. The first question Craig posed was, what will we see from E3 BioWare regarding Anthem?
Mm-hmm.
And Lewis gets a point here because his was, they'll start or end the show with Anthem, which they actually did both. They started it with a little bit of Anthem, they ended it with a bit of Anthem, actually a lot of Anthem. And they'll have gameplay, live gameplay, show some new set pieces, and a bunch of different environments. Yeah. And so Lewis gets a point for that. Mine, I
got
said
half a point for saying there's a trailer, right?
no, you don't get it.
I don't even get a half.
You said there was
point.
going to be just a trailer, which is
Oh my!
wrong.
So if I just said you get,
Dude,
you get.
I could have said, oh, they're going to have the logo.
I just need to know. So if
I knew
I
this
didn't
was
say the
gonna
word
happen.
just, if I didn't say the word just,
Dude, you can say that for any game. There's going to be a trailer. Oh, 3 points.
For next year.
there wasn't a trailer.
Next year.
There was obviously a trailer, but there was
wasn't
so
a
much
trailer
more.
for it last year.
There was so much. There was gameplay for that.
That's not a trailer.
Anyways, there was a trailer, but it wasn't just a trailer, so you were wrong on that one.
Half point wrong. Yeah.
So, and then mine was the game will be played on stage, and they'll show a multiplayer boss fight with some story, which they didn't have it live on games on stage. So I was wrong about that, and clearly Craig was wrong about his. Lewis's next question was, will we see a remaster of a game, and what? Here's a little bit of a stink from MussKeg, probably looking at us over here.
No, not even looking. Like you had to do these back to back too.
Okay.
I was robbed.
He's
That's
gonna say
all there
robbed.
is to it.
Well,
By definition of a term.
Lewis's prediction was Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 were going to be remastered.
Yeah.
Never happened.
I don't think we got any Metroid.
No, they just showed even Metroid Prime 4 that they announced last year. They showed nothing. And then MussKeg's was
There'll be a Battletoads.
Battletoad remaster.
Which Battletoads of any sorts.
The question was remaster. So
But I didn't say remastered.
that was the question. I'm sorry. It wasn't your question to ask. I'm sorry. So no points. Go to MussKeg. Yeah. And then mine was there's going to be Jak and Daxter, and there's nothing from Jak and Daxter.
Was there any remasters announced?
There was, like I said, Resident Evil 2
right.
remaster was. And then my question was, the new Smash Brothers game that's coming out, what new character is going to be announced as a playable character? Lewis right away said Waluigi. Nope.
That was such an oversight in their part.
Totally.
Come on.
No, let's bring in Daisy, who's exactly the same as Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said Toad, which is also...
I would have
Didn't you
preferred
say
that.
that Waluigi's basically Mario?
No.
If
If anything, he's closer to Wario.
Luigi.
He's a mix of like Wario and Luigi.
I'm just saying, for you to say that Peach is basically, or Daisy's basically Peach. I mean,
They
come on.
are.
Wario,
She's
Mario,
not
Luigi, They're all basically.
She's
the
not even
same.
like evil Peach. She's just Peach.
Her hair's different.
Her dress is yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, we didn't get any points for that, and Craig said, Proto Man.
So they brought in Ridley. They brought in Daisy.
Was Solid Snake ever in them? Because I know.
Yeah,
that
he was in the Brawl one.
Yeah. And who? There was a third character, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
Daisy.
Why can't I remember
Ridley.
now?
I can't remember it either.
Oh, I can't remember who the hell it was, the third character.
I'll look it up, maybe.
Yeah, sure, you can look it up. I'll rattle off some more here. But funny enough, all of our characters are in the game, just not as playable characters.
Proto Man's in the game.
He's like when Mega Man does like a super, he does like a super whatever power or whatever it is. He's like one of the guys that shows behind him. Like Final Smash.
Okay.
Shows behind him, and I think one of Peach's smashes shows Toad, and then Waluigi is there as like not a playable character, but I forget what it's called. Not a trophy. It's like an assist. I think it's an assist. So all our guys are in there, just not as playable characters like we would have liked. So that was my first question. Then Craig's second prediction was Pokemon
Very
Go.
controversial.
Inklings are the other new one.
Oh, Inklings. Yeah, that one was already kind of announced before.
I should have went with my original one that I wanted to put there, where I said there'd be a Battletoads game. That's what I should have done.
And anyways, Nintendo is making a Pokemon game that integrates the Pokemon Go mechanics to the Switch.
Yeah.
Which was already announced before E3, so
What if you don't pay attention to the news, though?
Is that our fault? How do we know you didn't just cheat and look it up before we came over?
Because I don't look at that
I'm
stuff.
sorry. It was announced before E3. Like over a week before.
He specifically said you'd be using like the whatever tablets do it.
Yeah.
Which did that? No, I don't think.
I don't know.
I didn't watch Nintendo one.
He also said that you don't have to leave the house to play, which I think you can leave the house to play.
Well, you can leave the house with almost anything.
I know you can.
This isn't the one I'm carrying.
Regardless. So because of that one, we actually gave you the Dragon Age prediction.
Oh right, yeah.
You can have the Dragon Age prediction.
Which I didn't get any points for.
Which means his prediction was that there's gonna be a new Dragon Age game announced, which he just stole off Lewis at the end of our show.
I did, yeah.
But that wasn't announced anyway, so it's a moot point. Lewis's second prediction was Rocksteady is working on a Wonder Woman game.
Not there either. They didn't show up.
Rocksteady. What the hell are they working on?
WB was there, but they had something else. But yeah, Rocksteady, not at all.
What the hell are they working on?
What's maybe the next big conference thing that comes up? They'll be there.
I don't know any of the game studios except for me Bethesda, because it was mentioned lots. EA. I need to really know the studios a bit more.
Yeah,
but
that's too bad. They're not.
Yeah, Rocksteady not since.
Well, what was Rocksteady well known for? Like, what's their
Batman, Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
All Arkham games except for Origins.
Yeah, but the last games they made did they do Arkham VR?
I think that was them. Yeah, it was the
and
same.
then Arkham Knight. Those are the last two, and that's 20.
You would have thought that
15,
they were. You would have
Knight.
thought that they were doing the Spider-Man game based on how the Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah, they're totally copying the idea. My second prediction was there'll be a playable demo of The Last of Us. So I should be getting points because I said that. But they'll be on the stage, and they'll reveal a new enemy like an animal or some sort of mutant human. But they didn't have any new bad guys. It was just.
Yeah, I didn't give you a half point for that.
See, you should give me half a point because I said there was a playable demo.
As long as I get half point.
But it wasn't playable actually. It's not even. It was just a demo.
There was a kiss though, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Lesbianic kiss.
I don't know. Whatever. I won't get into that now.
Yeah, that's. Not,
tell us about your thoughts on that.
I just don't care.
Lesbian.
They gotta put that she's a lesbian, and then there's like the drama of the other guy.
Well,
I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Did you play the DLC from the last game?
No,
because I knew she was a lesbian.
Then I knew about that.
Spoiler: I haven't played it yet.
I just don't care about all that drama when there's fucking clickers and zombie clickers.
Yeah, but you gotta have. I don't want to get into it.
Because that stuff gets pointless. But whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. You gotta have backstory. Is all I'm saying. Okay. Then Craig's MussKeg's next question was, what will be mentioned about the new Fallout game? And so Lewis said there'll be some sort of story. He said we all said places where it's going to be, and we were all wrong with the places, so there's no point for the places. But he said it's going to be some sort of story to it, and there's a story. They'll showcase the multiplayer aspect, which was definitely something they showed. MussKeg's was
there'll be
settlement building,
which was
right. But then he also threw in, they're going to have Battle Royale gameplay.
Yeah, so half a point.
So half a point. We're giving you just half a point.
Wait, but so why do I...
We're giving you just half a point.
I just want to ask you a question. Why do I get half a point for being half right in this one and half wrong?
You were right in the other one.
I was half.
The other
right.
ones you were wrong.
Okay, all right.
You were wrong, 100%. This one you're half right. And mine was there's going to be customizability, including costumes, and you can dress up as an Elder Scroll character, which isn't going to happen, as far as we know, anyways. And then Lewis's next question was, will there be a new Gears of War announced? And both MussKeg and I both said no, that ain't going to happen. Because they got Halo this year, why the fuck would they do Gears of War too? Mm-hmm. But we were wrong, because Lewis got the point for that one. He was right. They did have an announcement.
They did?
For Gears of War.
Oh,
They had
Gears of War 5.
They had Gears.
There's a bit of a
different Gears
vague.
things
There's
there.
a bit of a vague prediction there, Lou. I mean, you could have been a bit more specific.
Okay. It was his question, and we all answered it. Then my question was, which conference will have the most games shown? And Craig said Xbox, Lewis said PlayStation, and I said Nintendo. So
I think Xbox has it.
I'm gonna say right here. Nintendo had 36 games shown.
Yeah.
Sony had about 16ish.
I know that it felt so short.
Xbox had like 51.
That's what she said.
So there's a point for MussKeg right there.
Wow,
And-
Nintendo was in second. I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah, I kind of predicted it a little bit. I would have said Xbox if I had the choice, but you had that already picked, so I was like, I'm not gonna copy you.
Well, I got stuck with Nintendo last year because I.
You didn't get stuck with it.
But you did
chose
this.
it.
I know, but you did the same thing.
No,
I did.
this
this
isn't
year.
actually my question. This is
Oh.
a different question
Oh,
last
okay.
year.
I thought last year that we were doing.
Last
the
year
thing
it
where
was. I think it was actually your question. You said.
How many games would so and so?
No. His question was, which is gonna
Not
have
my
the best?
question.
Which is gonna have the best conference? Was his thing.
Oh yeah.
That's what his question was.
Subjective.
So, similar.
Yeah.
And then Craig's last bet was Red Dead 2 will have Battle Royale component in their multiplayer.
Battle Royale.
Saw a lot of Red Dead 2 gameplay.
Any
Not at all.
multiplayer?
Not
Any
at all.
multiplayer?
There was no Red Dead at
No,
E3.
oh.
There's no Red
That
Dead.
wasn't there at all.
They usually don't show up there. It's rare. And then Lewis's last prediction was Darksiders 3 will be revealed with a new trailer, possibly some gameplay, and they'll announce the release date. But none of that was there.
Apparently the studio took time off to watch the World Cup instead of doing their fucking job.
Apparently soccer is more important, I guess, wherever they're coming from.
I'm glad you call it soccer, not football, because that's what it is. It's soccer.
I'm in Canada here, so. And then my last prediction was the only point that I
Game of
get.
footy.
New Mario Party will be announced for Nintendo. Possible customizable options and whatnot.
Ironically enough, the one I was most excited about out of all the things that got announced.
Like I said, maybe you'll be able to build
Mario
levels
Party.
and stuff, change outfits. You can't really change levels, but I saw with the trailer they showed, you can like put like two Switch screens together and like customize like the levels for like your mini games.
Oh.
It's kind of different.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna. I'm probably not gonna pull it out of the fucking dock. I'm gonna play it on the TV every time.
Yeah.
So, anyways, if anybody was keeping score, the score is 1 point, 2.5 points, 3 points for LewisLightning. So he is our reigning champion, 2 years in a row. So he has to come up with some sort of punishment for the two of us to do.
I think the reason I was so choked. Let me just say, because whatever. The reason it choked me so much was because I could have won. I could have tied or won just based on like any of the ones. Somebody being like, "You're right." He basically got it, except he said the word "just," so he gets no points instead.
But
of
the thing is,
half
if you didn't say
points.
the word just, then it wouldn't have been a prediction that we asked questions, right? And then you got to answer those questions. Yeah, no, you got to just bitch about everything. You just can't let it go. Good job. Honestly, I'll give you a lot of credit for Battletoads. That was a fucking crazy prediction.
You know.
Whether you get the point or not, that was a pretty cool
It
prediction.
was so damn close.
Yeah. You get credit, but you don't get points.
I don't care.
Whatever, I didn't fucking win. I got annihilated here.
Yeah, well, you didn't even come close. None of yours were worth half points.
I play with my heart.
You got Mario Party dead on.
I play with my heart. I don't play to win, apparently. So anyways, Lewis, do you have a punishment for us right now?
Oh yeah, I do.
Do right while we're here, I guess.
Battle Royale.
So, since right now, while we're here, you guys are each going to do a shot of this terrible moonshine that we had before.
Made in Vegreville.
But there's going to be a little catch to it.
Oh, catch 22.
You're going to take the shot, you're going to hold it in your mouth. I'm going to count 1,
It's gonna burn.
2, 3, and then you can spit or swallow or whatever you're used to doing.
Oh, I always swallow.
So we'll do that
Where are
right
we
now.
going to spit it into your drink?
Back into your
Back in your drink.
Back into your cup if you want.
Grab
Into Lewis's
treat.
mug, yeah.
I don't want to, really want to measure these because
Put It's
two different
flat.
sizes.
That's good. It's good.
Holy crap!
What?
No,
It's
yours
not even gonna fit in my
No,
mouth.
yours is a smaller one. Mine. That's up to.
Because you guys have two
That's
different
up to the
sizes.
bottom of
I know.
continue on mine.
Glasses.
You could use mine as a measuring and just toss it into his and then refill.
I guess, yeah.
But it's gonna spill everywhere. Just telling you right now.
Okay.
Shot glasses
The
aren't really
bottom
made
of
for.
continue there.
Shot glasses aren't really made for pouring.
Oh,
Oh, I can just smell that. Oh, I have way more than that.
No, but yours is a
Fuck
shallow.
you. Fuck you. I have like double what you got in yours.
Okay,
Well,
once
this
you
is
guys
my
do it,
half points. Though.
try to do it at the same time, and I'll count.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Go.
1, 2, 3.
What was I saying?
Oh, they're gonna go higher.
No, just
Sorry, okay, this is not too bad.
Actually, that wasn't as bad. It was way better out of the glass. One's in the middle.
And I'm not gonna say the next two shows because I don't know what order we're gonna go up in, but they have these special shirts they're gonna wear for the next two. So here's Country Boys,
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
What's it say? I blow bubbles.
and here's MussKeg.
Sweet.
I went out on this one. But that makes sense because he did.
Damn
worse.
it! He gets the
You're
better
second.
one.
Yeah.
He gets the better one. Fuck.
So two shows, like the next ones we're gonna be recording.
I'm wearing it
totally
right
not
now.
wearing a shirt under this either. I'm just.
You're just having your belly hang out.
Yeah.
That was how it
Maybe
was
for the
supposed
next.
to be.
I'm just putting it on right now, but I'll put it on like that for the next show.
Ooh. I shouldn't have given you that tips on the screen prints that you're asking about.
I thought I might have been given away since I was asking so
I
much.
had
about
a
it.
gut feeling it had something to do with this, but yeah.
Okay. Is that as far down as it goes? Like,
Oh my God! Make that
caught
clear.
with all
right
the-
there? Oh, okay.
With all the tasks
Yeah.
and shit.
Can you unzip me, hon?
Well, you need help to get the bat.
I know. Can you get my back there?
Well, I mean, that was our predictions, but we can also talk about things that we really enjoyed and things that we would have liked to have seen at E3
I feel
as
like
well.
Shawn Michaels right now with this.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna like it.
Okay.
So, anyways, well, this is our punishment apparently.
Yeah,
Did you just tear up a shirt?
Yeah.
That's all he did? Oh, okay. I thought maybe
He did a
you
great job of tearing up shirts.
Yeah. So, things that we liked at E3. You guys have any thoughts? was
I
your
love
favorite?
that Mario Party got announced. I said it again, but I'm really excited for the Battletoads. But it's on Xbox, right? It's,
Exactly. Because I think it's owned by Rare.
It's rare, yeah.
Yeah, so they make the Rare games.
I mean, I almost think Battletoads got its infamy just from the actual difficulty of it. So
Yeah,
I'm curious
that's what
to
it's
see if
known
they're-
for.
there's no games like that anymore. There's no hard games. So I'm
Mhm.
interested to see if they keep it hard, like the.
Yeah, I mean, well, the only thing they said was like it's coming a brand new game and like 2.5D graphics next year. I think it is. They said so.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means it's going to be the same graphics because it was kind of like 2.5 because of the angle they had the
Yeah.
camera,
Yeah.
or if they're going to do like totally new look to it. But that'd be kind of cool. I'm interested in it. Too bad I don't have an Xbox. Yeah, I was excited about Mario Party too. Also,
Yeah.
there's like a whole bunch of new characters. It looks like you can play as too. Like a Goomba looked like you can play as, and
It was a pretty tame
Change on.
E3, eh? I mean, there wasn't anything
nothing
really,
like really huge. I don't think.
No.
like.
It was mostly things you knew that were coming that they just kind of showed gameplay for.
I think if you were like a huge Xbox fan, then they had huge stuff. If you were like, oh my god, new Gears,
Halo.
new Halo,
Yeah.
then maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Crackdown 3.
Yeah, like if you went to the Sony one, like sure they showed a lot of gameplay, but we knew about these games
Yeah.
before they got announced.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Overall, I was somewhat disappointed that we didn't get a whole lot of new stuff that out of the blue we didn't know about.
Even though like I knew these games were coming, I really liked the gameplay for The Last of Us 2.
I gotta say one thing. Anthem, got me really excited for Anthem. I thought that was a great trailer.
Yeah.
You'd asked us in the thing earlier about had you looked at the Javelin options there? Well, which ones?
I can't remember. I know you guys were talking about
So
which ones.
talked
were
to my
favorite.
insider source, and he said, they're interesting in how they work. Some of them need a little bit more tweaking and everything, but I don't know. The Storm one seemed pretty interesting to me, and the Colossus one.
They named them all, but then they only really kind of focused on two in the discussion.
Well, I mean, they're pretty easy.
The
though,
Ranger?
Like, Rangers like the
Yeah, the Ranger's
Rangers
like the
like your
all-around
all around.
Trade.
Colossus
the
is your
heavy.
tank, heavy.
Yeah.
Infiltrator, I believe it is, is your speed in and out, and then the Storm is basically going to be like Destiny's Warlock almost. So
Yeah, they didn't talk about the other two. Just
Yeah.
the other ones.
I wish. Did either of you play Titanfall 2 or anything?
I never
like that?
played
Never played.
Titanfall.
So they did a good job in having a lot of variety in the type of Titans in there. There's probably about 5 or 6 types of Titans.
Oh yeah.
I would have been happy if they could have got to that many javelins, but you know.
I mean, they're so customizable though too. They talk like how you can change the weapons on your javelin or the colors of your javelin.
Yeah.
They're just
They have to do that. I mean, you have
like
to.
they don't. They didn't say it, but they're pretty much pointing out like they're not going to be like
And
Destiny.
there's going to be more. There's
not
going to
like
be
everybody
more,
has the same gear. Everybody has the same guns. Everybody looks
and
the
there's
same.
going to be more javelins
don't want
out of
that.
it too. I mean, you know that eventually TLC or you're going to get more
exactly.
javelins.
I'll say for myself, I thought Bethesda was the best show. Then Xbox. I didn't get a chance to watch Nintendo, so I'm not going to put them in there. But Ubisoft as well, but to a lesser degree than the other two.
I thought I liked Ubisoft probably the best, and then I'm only going to say Sony because I'm impartial to Sony because I actually really want to see the gameplay that they showed for those games that they did show gameplay for, like Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 2, Spider-Man, and what the hell's the third? Oh, Death Stranding.
I didn't hear too much about that game, and I
Which
thought
Stranding?
it was Death Stranding. I thought
It's
it was
still-
coming in with like
I don't know what it is.
I saw a whack statue. I saw a
You-
whack statue of
Watch the
Norman Reedus
gameplay
with
for
like
it,
with
and then
like
tell
a
me what it
baby
means.
with a baby and like a thing on his.
Watch the gameplay for it, and then tell me what it means.
I think
what's happening.
it's like package
It
delivery.
makes
man.
no fucking
That's
sense. It makes no fucking. Yeah, he's fucking like a cow. He's just humping.
It's
Right. Like a
amazing.
person.
It's amazing though, hey, how it was. They had
was
PT
weird.
with Norman Reedus and Hideo, and it was going to be this, you know.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this is what kind of eventually came out.
Yeah,
and
I don't know
I know
how-
that it's not the
How
same.
do you go
but,
from?
I mean,
I can sort of see it because like Silent Hills is kind of like really trippy characters and weird guys, which is like okay, I can see why this would be so messed up, but this is like so messed up.
yeah.
But yeah, Ubisoft actually interests me in Odyssey. I wasn't that hyped for it, and then they went hard the RPG route now. Like you got different like choices you can make. You can like have different love interests and stuff. Sounding a lot like Dragon Age.
Really?
So I was like, what? That sounds interesting.
And I like the Greek.
Yeah. Just a little bit weird that it takes place before Assassin's Creed Origins.
Which is supposed to be the Origins.
Yeah. And then Fallout 76 actually brought me around. Maybe I'll get it now. I wasn't really into it. And then I saw...
What is it though? Like, what is it? Is
It's-
there story to it? Is
Yeah,
it just
There is some story, but it is like an online multiplayer experience sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's not like the old. It's 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
Yeah. And they sucked me in with... Once they start talking about lore for the game, I'm like, okay, now I have to play it, because that's what sucks me in.
It's supposedly it's supposed to
Preston,
be.
hey? Another settlement needs help.
Oh, God. Yeah, that I don't look forward to.
Apparently, this is supposed to be the prequel game to all the other ones. It's the
Well,
takes
yeah.
place before all the other ones. Apparently,
Which, I don't know, because Fallout 4 actually starts before the Fallout even begins.
yes. Well, maybe this one.
Most of the gameplay takes place.
Yeah. Who knows?
Oh, do you remember? I'm curious. I can't remember what I'd had as a prediction for where I thought the Fallout was going to take place. And did they mention where the Fallout's going to take place?
Yeah. Well, they did say it is going to
It's
be West
West
Virginia
Virginia.
because the song kind of gives it away in the trailer, which I wish I would have watched before we did that prediction. 'Cause it totally
I just
gave
thought
it
it might
away.
have just been a song. It was...
Yeah, no, it's definitely in West Virginia. Yeah, so Lewis said Chicago. Where the hell did you say? You said
Did I say Dallas or Texas or something?
No, that's...
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans,
Which
yeah.
would be great.
New Orleans.
and I said Miami. That's what I said.
Miami. You thought there was going to be a lot of like Puerto Ricans in it.
I just thought it was gonna be
Jeez.
like on the coast,
Haitians.
maybe have like the beach coast and stuff like that.
It's still Louisiana. I think New Orleans would be an awesome city.
I think it would be. That'd be a
For-
perfect game for
Fallout.
Fallout.
I want to go someplace totally new. Honolulu.
Yeah, just go on the islands.
Tell me any game that takes place in Honolulu.
Yeah, true.
Dead Rising.
I think one of those zombie games does, but yeah, that's about it.
Anyway.
Dead Island is similar. It's not quite on Hawaii, but it's like an island. Just
Yeah, I don't know if it's a real island.
I don't know. I think it's a made up one.
But-
It's totally made up. But yeah, that's I don't know. That's kind of what we thought about E3, I guess. 2018.
Yep.
So yeah,
No, it's
catch our future shows. You can see these guys wearing their nice shirts.
Yeah.
What size is this? Is this
It's
extra
a large.
large?
I don't know.
Just a large.
It's
No wonder it's fucking tight.
Make me feel a
Wow.
little jacked.
Like,
This
I wore
is
them.
how I should always wear my shirts. Tight on top, loose on the bottom. It's just great.
It's like this is my new fashion. Look, like fuck, I'm gonna come home and just have a bunch of cuts in my shirts.
You should walk in with this when you go home.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I just walk in, I have my gut hanging out. Anyways, where can we find you there?
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, PSN, MussKeg.
You can find me on Twitch. I am the LewisLightning.
I'm on Twitch, Twitter, PSN, as well as CountryBoy_9.
And where can you find all of us?
On YouTube and Twitch.
Our
Wasted
Wasted Opinions.
Wasted
Twitch
Opinions Twitch channel.
We're starting to try to get on
And
there
YouTube.
often.
Yep. Subscribe below. See ya.
And tell us who you think should have won.